Guys, it's Jaden. I'm back again with another video. Today I wanted to get into a little bit more detail on specifically the adrenal fatigue, hormonal imbalance part of the health crisis that I went through. I've been combining both anxiety disorder and adrenal fatigue stuff together because they were very co-related for me, and but there's been a lot of comments and questions that I've gotten that were specifically on adrenal fatigue and my recovery information. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this chance and do this video and get into that more specifically. Real quick backstory, I had spent most of my entire 2019 in a health crisis combining hormonal imbalances, adrenal fatigue, and anxiety and panic disorder and panic attacks. Started earlier in the year and it got really bad towards summer, and I didn't really start my recovery till like the end of summer till recently. It has been like a long, ongoing, very intense experience for me. Currently I am fully recovered. I haven't been able to completely build my store energy back. Like I can now be myself and perform in all my sports and my fitness training the same, but I can't overdo it like I used to and not pay for it later. So I'm still trying to build that extra storage back as well. So I would say I'm 100% recovered, but then I'm still trying to work on the extra energy in the tank, so to speak. First things first, I'm not a doctor or therapist, and I'm not here to prescribe you or to recommend any supplements, medication, or I'm not here to give any professional medical advice. What I'm sharing is strictly my own experience and what I think can help others who are going through the same thing as I have been. Definitely do your own research. Don't take my word for it. Research things for yourself. I researched, I saw doctors, I got myself checked out. I spoke with different people and I took what was worked for me and what felt like it was right for me, for myself. So I advise you to do the same thing. So that being said, my experience with just the adrenal fatigue part of the health crisis was that when you're going through it, your hormones are out of whack because your cortisol levels and adrenaline is, messed up. So that's what causes a lot of the symptoms and things like I was fatigued all the time. I had no energy. I felt like I was literally like borderline falling over all the time. Your sleep is horrible. Go ahead and check out my videos on all the symptoms, guys. I will link them up here. I'm not gonna go into detail of the symptoms because then it would just be redundant. You can go ahead and watch those videos. I want to talk more about the recovery process. It's a very, very up and down recovery journey from adrenal fatigue because you could be doing really well for a few days and then you'll suddenly hit a crash even when you're doing well. Personally, my opinion is because I think that it has to do with your hormones. You could be doing well, but your hormones might be needing some nutrients that you're not getting that day or whatever. I don't know the details, but I do know that it's because the way your hormones balance itself isn't exactly timed with how well you're doing. So you could be doing well overall and you could be recovering gradually overall, but there's going to be ups and downs and setbacks, and until you really get into a place where you have made substantial amount of recovery. What would happen with me would be I would be doing everything right and I would hit a crash and I'd be really discouraged, and when I get discouraged I stress out, I get anxious, I start to get depressed about it, and I start to sometimes get mad. So all these things are not good because those are the things that you want to get away from when you're those are the emotions and the habits that have gotten you into this mess in the first place. So if you let the setbacks trigger you in those emotions and those habits, you're just going to feed this health crisis or this adrenal fatigue what it will thrive in, and you will continue to get worse or stay the same. The key that I learned was not to get thrown off just because I have a setback. I just try to focus on the fact that, I did feel better for a week. Okay, I don't feel so good now, but I did feel better for a week. I'll be in the present moment with what this is feeling to me today, which is a setback, and now I have a crash, and I'll just start again tomorrow. Try to get better tomorrow. It's the consistency and the focusing on your final goal that's gonna keep you going towards that same direction. It's very similar to like if you had like a fitness goal. You don't want to do anything drastic. You want to be gradual and consistent, and those types of habits are gonna yield you the kind of results that you want and the kind of results that are sustainable and long lasting. So it took me a while to learn that for sorry, there's an ambulance. It's loud. When I figured out that I had to implement that consistency, that really gradually pushed me more and more towards full recovery. I know a lot of you have been messaging me and being really annoyed or like frustrated because you're making progress in healing and then you get a setback and crash. And I just want to remind you and share that that's gonna happen, and you should try to find a way to be okay with it, because as soon as you're okay with it, you're gonna feel more relaxed, and that's gonna help you go towards the right direction. So really, consistency is very, very important, and not looking at what's not going right is very important. Look at what is working and just focus on that and just keep going. And in time, you're gonna make full recovery. I did, so it's definitely possible. And I had it really, really bad. I mean, to the point where it was extreme. There were moments when I felt like, okay, I'm not gonna make it. I think I'm just gonna like fall over and like pass out. You can do it. I really hope that you find my videos and things I'm sharing helpful. It means a lot to me to share this experience, and have gotten feedbacks from quite a few people that they're going through the same thing, and watching what I went through and hearing what I'm sharing has really helped them out. So that really does mean a lot to me, and I love the comments, and I love the questions, so go ahead and keep that up, guys. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe and help me build my channel even more. Give me a like if you're liking my videos. And I will definitely see you guys on the next video. Alright, thanks. Bye.